All right, we are live. Welcome to the CryptoWealth live show, talking about cryptocurrency dApps, a little bit of crypto news today, a little bit of Blaze economy, absolutely the hottest dApp right now, period, in the cryptocurrency space. It's very fascinating to see what they're doing, how they're trying to improve it. It's really a bit of a social experiment if you want to know the truth. And I'm going to talk about that more. We might see some action starting here in a little while. I'm holding quite a few points, so that might get underway, and if it does, we'll talk about it. Um, let's see who we got. We got anybody showing up? Yeah, there we go. Got 3 people watching. Yo, yo, yo. Good to see you. Alpha One says, "Wow, there's a bunch of you here. Appreciate it. Appreciate it." Now I just need to figure out how to pull that up on my mobile device so I can see it. We will get started here. I just made up my mind to go live here a few minutes ago. Let's see. Where are we at? Where are we at? Sorry, just trying to get this to pull up on my end. Bear with me so I can see what you guys are all talking about, see what you're all saying. And it's not coming up right now on my phone for some reason. I might let you guys see something. I might do something a little interesting for you all. 1.02 on Blaze economy. So let's I hate that let me see what you guys are saying. I hate that I'm not able to pull that up for some reason. Mindotron said, "Hey bud, Jalupun was first. I think you were second. Michael Martin, yo yo." Hello Paul. Alpha One, good to see you. Excited for the new Team Just app. Do you see Team Just website? I have not seen it yet. I'll take a look at it though, Outlier. Michael Martin, she's sexy, talking about the new site. Testnet within hours. Chris Bowman says, "Talk, P3D bottom is in too." Okay, new TJ site is dope. Team Just site is dope. All right, maybe so. I'll check out Team Just a little bit later. So we're waiting to see what's going to happen here. There's been some changes to Blaze economy, really fascinating changes. And today, I mean, the divs are looking sick. Like we could hit basically 2 to 1 or 1 to 1, or I should say 0.5 to 1 or whatever. I got almost 4,000 Blaze. We might hit 2,000 Tron. Might hit north of 2,000 Tron. Just depends on what happens when this rate jumps back up. So there's been a major update, and basically they've added kings here. They've added another level of kings here. So there's stone, iron, bronze, silver, and gold. I'm telling you, they should have had platinum, but they had to leave it at gold. So they added this 500 level here, and then they've added this basically God King winnings. So God King is you hold all 5 thrones, and when you hold all 5 thrones, you earn 1 Tron per second. Right now, Tron Prince is the God King, and anytime that if you take one of his earnings, if you take one of them, then you get a percentage. I think it starts out at like 5% of the Stone King, and it goes up to 50% of whatever he's earned in the God King winnings. And so it's just an increased incentive for people to play kings. That's the first thing they've done. The second thing is, at one point in time, kings, all the fees for kings got split, and a big part of it went towards dividends, and of course part of it goes towards a machine. Same thing with battles. A part of that goes towards dividends, a part of it goes towards machines. Well, what they did was they took everything that was going towards dividend and they put it all towards machine. And the reason for that is because it caused the rate to go back up. This has, without question, been the most exciting day. And unfortunately, I've had to work most of the day, so I've not even been able to watch it that much. But this has been the most exciting day by a long ways. Like, this is, without question, the most exciting day that I've seen that we've had on Blaze. We have hit, look, I'll show you where's it at? Let's take a look at the alert. Look how many times it's hit. 105 there, 105, 105, 105, 105, 105. Wait a minute. Something fun just happened. Oh, nickname stole it from. I saw this. I was like, what's all this about? He stole it from he stole gold. So that caused. Notice how it caused the uptick. And by the way, this is a lot of points out here. Normally, when there's this many points, it doesn't move that much. Nickname says he didn't mean to do that. Now we all know he just got sneaky. Maybe he did, maybe he didn't. Better him than me because I was tempted to get sneaky. But so by the way, notice there's no God King's winnings right now because Tron Prince doesn't hold all 5. Maybe he'll take it back. Maybe sneaky. Sneaky as possible. Nickname's currently watching the stream, as you can tell. That's awesome. He had to get YouTube famous. So there he goes. He just robbed gold. We know he did it on purpose now. So if this hits 1.05, you're going to see it start to get crazy. It will get lit up. So I was back to, let me go back to showing you. I didn't even mean to talk about Blaze right away, but I can't help it. It's so freaking exciting. I was going to talk a little bit about the news, and I might still get to the news. But take a look. We hit 110, 110, 105, 105, 110, 105, 105. This is nuts. That was all this morning. So, and by the way, keep in mind, only one rate alert goes out. Excuse me, I got a little sinus thing going on here. We only get one rate alert every 5 minutes. So it doesn't bing you or ding you too many times. We actually hit, I think we hit, and someone can, if they're watching, they can say it in chat. Thank you, Mind of Tron. I appreciate it, buddy. And fellas, ladies and gentlemen, while you're here, do me a favor, hit that like button. Smash that like button. We hit, and those of you that are watching can say something in chat if you know exactly, but I saw us hit 1.25 today. I saw someone said 1.35. Those of you that you can put it in chat either on the Blaze Economy website, or you can put it even on YouTube chat. I'm just curious, what's the highest rate you all saw today? Someone told me they saw 1.35. Someone else said they thought it went as high as 1.5. That is sick. Like, that is absolutely sick. What happens if you don't know, if you're new? Oh, 1.0. What's going on over here? Tron Prince took it back. Just like that. So here's what's going on. 1.032. When this thing hits 1.05, what that means, just to explain to you, if you don't know, it means that you're able to sell your points at break even. So how do you get points? Well, you get points by rolling, and I don't have any available Tron right now in this wallet. So you get points by rolling, and when you roll, you know what? Just to show you, I will sell. Just to show you, I'll take one for the team. I'll sell that. So notice that it's 100,000. Is that what? 1 million points, which is 1,000 Tron. So we'll sell this. And then what happens is you come over here, and just for demonstration oh, that's not what we want to do. For demonstration purposes, we'll just make a bet. So we bet 1. And when we bet, it rolls down here. The bet's going through. We bet 100. We bet high. I always bet high. That's just, I don't change it up. A lot of people like to go back and forth, but I just keep it at high. And what's our number? Somewhere between, 0 and 100, essentially. 97. So we got 97. We got 184.3K. 184, basically 180, 1.84, 1.8 million, basically, I think, points. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 1.8. So you can add 3 zeros. So that's how many points we just got. Oh, sorry, you can't see because it's all added together. But that's how many points we just got. If we had hit 50, then we would have had, you would think it would be break even, but basically we would have gotten 5%. You get 5% less points. If this was even, it would have been 1.87 probably, or I'm sorry, 1.97. I'm not doing my math exactly right. Basically, you get paid out 5% less in points. It's like a fee. Where does that fee go? It goes towards the rate. So how do you break even? You break even by making sure you sell when the number hits 1.05. When it hits 1.05, you've got that 5% fee back, you sell. When you sell at 1.06, 110, 120, that's when you end up making profits. So yes, this game can be profitable if you manage to sell at 1.05 or above. Now you may be saying, well, how can 1.05 be profitable? You're breaking even. Because every time you bet 1,000, every time you make a wager cumulatively of 1,000 Tron or more, you get Blaze tokens right here. And these tokens, I'm just going to freeze them, earn dividends. Once they're frozen. And that's just a glitch. This is the payout that we'll be getting in 16 hours. Of course, it's going to be much higher. It'll probably be closer to 2,000 Tron that I'll get in 16 hours. It may be 25. It may be 3,000 Tron. All depends on what happens, because this gets absolutely nuts. Hey, fellas that are watching my live stream, do me a favor. Start playing some kings. Let's get this thing up to 1.05. Let's show everyone on YouTube how this works. Hit that like button before you do it. By the way, I'm going to go ahead and make these rolls here, so you can do multiple rolls at a time. And when it's going nuts, I'm sitting here rolling constantly, and I'm over here going max sell, max sell, max sell. You don't want to do that right now, so let me just make sure I put 0 in there, because I want it to be above 1.05 when I sell. 1.039. Oh, this is going to be interesting. All my viewers are going to leave. By the way, this was brutal. This caused the rate to spike probably. He bet high, it went low. Oh, the fool just jumped in there. Did you see that? That big bets like that can move it. Now we got a lot of points out there, so it doesn't move it as much. So we'll just have to wait and see what happens. All right, we'll get an alert on. Oh, there we go. A tick up. Hold on, I'm about to notice how I get more Tron right now than I have for points. That's because it's making up that 5%. Wait a minute. One thing you can do is I can watch my point sell here. Oh, it dropped all of a sudden. Someone dropped a big one. Who was that? The fool. So when it went his way, he bet high. It went way high. He got basically 7,000 Tron worth on that bet. But keep in mind, there's a 5% edge built in against him. That's why it dropped back down to 1.03. All right, so we will come back to this. Let's talk about what's going on in the cryptocurrency news, because Bitcoin is up right now, 11,000. I mean, it's kind of nice to see Bitcoin over 10,000 again from a psychological, emotional standpoint. But I'm just curious. Let me know in the comments. Am I the only one that is okay if Bitcoin continues to pull back? Like I want to buy more of it. Like I'm like, can we stay in like a perma bear market for like a year or two? Can we keep it at like 3,000 or less even? I mean, I don't want to see it dump to 3,000 because people get hurt right now when that happens. But like, it's okay with me if it doesn't skyrocket. I'm okay if we don't hit the bull market right away. Like, I'm going to pick up some more Bitcoin. I'm the only one thinking this. Let's see what we got. What are you all over here saying? 1 million, another rolling game. I'm all about, is it 2K? 1 million Tron frozen in balance, 2K per day. Okay, human from Earth, I'm not sure what you're saying. All right. XRP, yeah, let's not talk about XRP. Sorry, I can't hardly look. I can't hardly even look away. This is what happens when I'm actually working. Like, I can't help but flipping back over here at this tab and seeing what's going on, because there is a small delay in the Telegram, and there might be even a bigger delay when I'm streaming. Tron Print says he's almost done for the day. Yeah, right. Okay, it's gonna tick up. We'll wait. We'll give it a minute. We'll give it a minute. So let's talk about what's going on with some of the headlines. So that's not it. This one here. Justin's son didn't cause a suicide, but he didn't stop it either. So this article bugs me a little tiny bit. It's basically saying that these people were operating a Ponzi scheme. And the developers basically didn't come out and call it a Ponzi scheme or whatever. Now, I don't know the full details, but I don't like the idea of, we're trying to be in a blockchain system that's as decentralized as possible. Now we're going to start holding developers responsible for what they come out and say and do. And, the issue with that, so I guess from what I read in the article, that there was a mom who committed suicide because she borrowed money basically to go into this Ponzi scheme. Of course, she should have never done it. It's really horrible that she committed suicide. That's just sad. Somebody lost their mom. But the article basically says it points to Justin Sun like he's somehow responsible for not calling out the Ponzi scheme. And I just can't help but think Justin Sun or Vitalik or anyone else, like they have other things that are far more important to do. I mean, the way the blockchain system community is set up in general, it's so easy for these Ponzi schemes to exist. And that every time someone does something bad, now we're talking about who does the fault lie in? Well, the fault lies in the potential perpetrator. And to some degree, I think that we have to just be responsible as individuals because we have to recognize that it's a blockchain. And what makes it so incredible is that it's free and it's open and it's decentralized. But that's the same thing that creates risk. Like the risk that someone can steal your private keys, for example. There are certain risks in blockchain that we're never going to get away from. And we have to accept the fact that we are responsible for our own decisions. And no one else is responsible for that. I mean, if you go create a Ponzi scheme and you hurt people, you're responsible for that. Without question, you're responsible for that. If you choose to invest into something that looks less than legitimate and you have no proof that it's legitimate, which we have no proof of nothing. I have very little proof about Blaze economy and what the ultimate goal is for the developers. I don't know. They seem like nice people. They seem phenomenal. They're very responsive to the community. They look like they want to today create a great game. But you know what? We've seen other projects out there that looked incredible, that had a responsive community, and then or a responsive team, and then they just disappeared. Sorry, I can't help but look at it to see what's going on. Oh, I got pulled back down. Okay. We can't, nicknames over there rolling. We can't help but wonder, that means I can keep talking, good. We can't help but wonder, where the future of this technology lies. And the number one issue that I see is that we're not ready for complete decentralization yet because everybody wants to blame somebody. It's your fault. You didn't stop me or you told me about it. And I mean, where's the personal responsibility? Do your own research. Blaze economy, great developers. You know what? There was a time when Pokertron had great developers. I would have never thought a game that looked as beautiful as Pokertron that those guys would have basically flew the coop, so to speak. I don't know what ultimately happened. I can't tell you why they do Tron. I can't tell you why those games shut down, why those websites shut down. None of us know. It's all sheer speculation. It's he said, she said. And that's part of what makes the cryptocurrency space so incredible. But at the same time, it's the invariable risk that we have. Like we are going to always have those sort of decentralized risks. So all that to say this, ladies and gentlemen, do good things with your crypto. Be careful. Be safe. If you don't feel comfortable, know that it's at risk. And if you don't feel comfortable, then don't.
Stop right there.
Sorry.
If you're a mortgage holder.
I just figured out how to get my, I didn't figure it out. It just popped up. Just be careful with your cryptocurrency. And keep it secure. Be safe. And know that you're ultimately responsible. Listen, if this thing goes up to, a gazillion dollars, are you going to somehow, because, your high school teacher or your college professor mentioned Bitcoin to you, if you become a Bitcoin millionaire, are you going to go give him half? No, you're not. And guess what? He's not responsible if you get hurt in cryptocurrency because he told you about Bitcoin. We have to be responsible for ourselves. That's all I'm going to say about that. Hey, I found this article by the way, it's overall a relatively slow news week. There's only so much going on out there. Peter Schiff reveals crypto holdings. Community sends him Bitcoin. This is funny. By the way, if you don't know who Peter Schiff is, I really like Peter Schiff overall. He gets it. The only thing that he understands what's going on with the government. He sees a problem with printing money and that sort of thing. He knows, he fully is aware of the financial system. What's funny though is he's a gold guy. He's not a Bitcoin guy. So I guess somewhere in Twitter he mentioned that he had $100 worth of Bitcoin. It was a gift. It's amazing that you got to somehow put that out there. It was a gift. I didn't really buy it. It's not mine because he spent so much time talking against it. But he's not he's not bashing it. He genuinely believes, and he's got a biased approach. The guy deals in gold, so he owns a bank that basically has a lot of precious metal holdings. So the guy obviously is mentally biased, just like we all are. But he's biased against Bitcoin and he's biased for gold. But what's funny is someone sent him after he said he had $100 worth. They sent him more. He's now got about $500 worth of Bitcoin. I think it's awesome that they do that. It's just, creates a story, talk about it. But Peter Schiff's not doing so well right now. Gold's not doing amazing. It's pretty low right now. But just thought this was a cute crypto story. We're back down. So we've had a little bit of sales. Some people sold. How do you make profit of this thing? You gotta have, as long as it's moving, you can make profit. But you gotta have some stable emotions because it's counting down. I've got to sell my points before 10 hours runs out. Now that's not going to be an issue today because there's a lot of volatility today. But that's how you get hurt. Or like I did earlier. You want to see something horrible? This happened to me earlier. Oh, is it already? Oh, it's older than me. Right here, check this out. The rate was super high, like 0.10. I mean, point 0.1. I think it was 1.1. It was like over 10. I hit the sell button and somebody came in with a massive. It was like a 5-figure 10,000 bet. I think it was a guy named Boss, and it dropped it down to 0.887. Well, I had already hit the sell button, and so it went through. So I had around 12,000 Tron worth of points, and when the sell went through, I had 9,728 Tron. That sucks. That's how you lose. But right here, notice that I was able to sell right here. I sold above 0.05. This is 1.03, 1.03, 1.05, 05, 05, 05, 09, 09, 09, 08, 08, 09, 07, 09, 09, 09, 1.10, 1.10, 1.05, 1.08. So these are all 1.10, 1.06. These are all, this is all this morning. Look how nuts it is. See how all these sales are going through around the same time? It gets crazy. Absolutely crazy. All right, it's going back up. We might get something interesting happening. We'll just have to wait and see. I'm going to stream for a little while longer anyway because I want to see if something happens. Make it happen. All right, BitMEX CEO rips hater Rubini praises Facebook's Libra. All right, so evidently this guy's Rubini, who's a Bitcoin bear, and the BitMEX CEO, Hayes or whatever his name is. I guess apparently they had a debate and it was ugly, supposedly. But this guy, Hayes, he praises Facebook Libra. And so it's always important to watch the Arthur Hayes. It's always important to watch the characters in this space. You would think this guy was like pro Bitcoin. But what you realize is he's just biased on cryptocurrency. Why? Because if he can trade Facebook Libra, it's probably going to have a ton of volume. That means him and his business at BitMEX could potentially make a lot of money. So he's not going to bash Libra. He's not going to discourage people to use it. He's going to talk about it. He's going to talk about how it's changed the world. He's going to talk about how everybody's going to be using it. Why? Because he's biased. And he may genuinely believe that. That's what bias means. I mean, we tend to believe something because of our past experiences or our past belief systems, or maybe when we have it, this guy's got something to gain from Libra being able to trade the Libra coin or the Libra token or whatever you want to call it. He's got a lot to gain. Oh, we're going back down. What's going on? 1.02, 1.06. 222. What's going on? Blaze economy. We want to see you blaze. Is it gonna go up? Is it gonna go up? What's going on with Kings? So now, I want to talk about this for a minute. Is Blaze gonna? Let's talk about the future of Blaze. It's amazing today. It's going awesome today, and part of the reason it's doing so well is because of the new promotions and new changes. But what's gonna happen after the weekend promotions over with and that sort of thing? I think that's gonna be interesting. I see a lot of future pitfalls for Blaze, but you got to give it to the devs. They are willing to solve problems. They're willing to adjust things and make fixes. what's going to happen? They've added a lot of incentive for people to play kings, and if people keep playing kings, then this is going to be awesome. But the question is, will they keep playing once, you know, where once the promotion's over, once the enthusiasm wears over off, once the excitement's done, will people keep playing? And that's the answer I don't. Tron Prince is back as the God King. That's the answer I don't know. I mean, I don't know the answer to that. Even if people do keep playing, um, even if they do keep playing kings, if this grows and all of a sudden one day we're holding 500,000 points or 600,000 points or 1,000,000 points, this is going to move a lot slower then. The points exchange is going to move a lot slower. So, and when the points exchange moves slow, then that's basically death to the community. I mean, that's just not a good thing. Someone is attacking kings, I think, or they're rolling. Let's see. Oh, they're rolling. Rack ball's rolling. TMW is rolling. And they were losing. When you see the rate going up like that, they're typically losing. At least when they're bet high, they're losing. We might hit 105. Always took iron out. 1.03. Oh, come on now. Let's get it up. What's going to happen? 1.036. We're almost there. By the way, the number is always more accurate than the back down than the actual graph. Look at that. Who rolled that? That means there's... Wow. Rackball went into 500s. He must have had a bad roll. So he basically doubled up. Did a little martingale. And somebody just... Oh, look at that. 99 and 93. That's Rackball. Good job. Good job. Good job. So let's talk about Kings. Blaze Kings is a PvP style game where you challenge one of the current kings to claim the throne. To defeat a current king, you must roll a 200 or higher when predicting high or less than 200 when predicting low on a 0 to 400 scale. If your prediction is wrong, you lose your challenge bet and the current king stays. If you get the prediction right, you become king and get 75% of your challenge bet back. As king, you earn 75% of each failed challenger bet against you. You also earn passive blades per second. So gold, this is the amount of passive blades per second. Silver, bronze, iron, and stone. This is how much it costs to challenge. What is that? Oh. Close that off. All right. There you go. That's how Kings works. Back up again. If that bet goes against him, and you'll see it here first, and it did not. Look at that high. If that would have went against him, it would have spiked this rate well over 1.05. That would have been awesome. Oh my goodness. Come on, the fool. Keep rolling. Sooner or later, it goes against you. Oh, but it's not going today. Nickname just rolled low and got 38. Check it out. So if they sell right now, they make a profit. Or they can hold their points and sell above 1.05. It doesn't matter if they make a profit right now. Statistically, that's, in the long run, that's supposed to be a bad move if they sell, even if they win on the roll, because they're not getting their full profits. All right, what's going to happen? So I got to be honest with you. What made me start this stream was when I saw all of a sudden we were at 1.04, and I thought, hey, we might get some action on the stream. If you aren't rolling and selling right now, I can't help you. That is not the correct play, so I don't play that move. Nickname. See, some guys they know they're taking a 1 or 2 or 3% loss, but they're willing to do it. The reason they're willing to do it is because they know they're earning Blaze, and they're valuing the dividends and they're valuing the Blaze token. I mean, the Blaze token right now. Check this out. The Blaze token is probably the best token on Tron Trade right now. Check it out. It's going at 26. So, I mean, there's a real value there. That's not necessarily a wrong way to play. It's not my preferred way to play. 26 Tron right now per Blaze token. Plus, it's a massive dividend earner. 1,000, already over 1,000. Wow, and we got what? So we can multiply that by 3, in theory. That's 3,000. Man, if we get 3,000 Tron dividends, that is going to be phenomenal. Oh my goodness. So they're all rolling. So it's pretty random. It's not going to move up yet. And watch, as soon as I stop this stream, it's probably going to spike up. Oh my goodness. What to do, what to do. There we go. Come on, take back up. Good job, nickname. Wow. On my screen, sometimes I'll just set it right here and I'll see who's rolling. I can see what the current rate is because this always matches this. And I'm literally, when it's over 1.05, you're just hitting max sell. Max. I come up here, I'll put like 1,000 in. I'll hit bet, and while it's running, I'm hitting max sell, and all the bets are coming through, and it's like non-stop. Then all of a sudden, it stops. You're like, why did it stop? Oh, your 1,000 bets already ran through, and all of a sudden it's at 1.10, and like you can't even stop it. It's unbelievable. All right, doesn't look like we're gonna hit it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up this stream. Hats off to the Blaze Economy dev team, Blaze manager, Blaze officer, the whole team for just putting together, trying to make improvements. They're going to probably have to continue to make improvements. Here's the thing. There's a 5% fee right now, and that 5% fee is probably way too high. It's probably way too high. And the reason that it's too high is because, and people hear that and they're like, wait a minute, if you cut the fee, you cut divs. Yes, but understand by that that logic's not linear. If you raise the fee to 15%, you don't increase divs. People stop playing. It's too hard to win. When it's easier for people to win, there's some number that's a sweet spot. When it's easier for people to win, and they don't have to wait all the way. See, look how long we've been over 1 point, but we haven't hit 1.05. Volume would have been blowing up if we were at a 2% fee. If we had a 2% fee, let me just close that out so we don't get interrupted. If we had a 2% fee, if that was possible, yes, the amount going to divs is much smaller. The amount going to devs is much smaller. But there would be a lot more playing happening. And if that happens, and that's what the rolling on the machine, everybody rolling. Right now, what you're seeing, this is just people playing around. And he just hit 99 when he went high. Good job, the fool. But everybody's just playing around right now. When this thing kicks off, when it hits over 1.05, it goes nuts. Like, you'll see that little gear icon almost the whole way down. I mean, there's just so many people rolling. It's just absolutely bonkers bananas. And it's fun. It's exciting. It's neat to watch. It's neat to be a part of it. It's awesome to see your bets come through. And it's neat to see those be able to sell above, profit level. So there's a sweet spot that's going to encourage more play. And I don't know where that's at. I almost wish they could do, I think it was Alpha One that mentioned doing a promotion on the weekend where they changed the fee to just 2% on the weekend. Because right now you'd be breaking even at 2%. And everybody would be rolling right now. Right now, you'd statistically be making a little bit of profit if you roll. So that would be interesting. And the volatility is the key. And maybe 2%'s, too low. I don't know. Maybe it's 2.5%. I don't know. Maybe it's 3%. I actually think for lower the better. 5% is just way a ridiculous high. It's a huge spread. And because here's the thing. Let's just say you roll bad on machine, and you spend 10,000 Tron, But when you get done with machine, you're already, if you were at 1, you would already only have, you would have a 5% loss. So you'd only have 9,500 Tron if you sold at 1. But let's just say you did bad. You just had bad luck on machine. Just from sheer luck, you got a 50-50 shot if luck is not a factor. But if you got bad luck, then maybe if you were to sell your points, you only get 8,000. That rate getting up to 1.05 is that much more difficult. Like, it's just that much further of a spread against you. So when you have it at 1.02, you're gonna or 2% or 3% or I don't know 1.5%. Is that even possible? At some level, it's too small, right? At some level, it doesn't matter. I mean, the volume would never, ever, ever pick up. But the question is, where's the sweet spot on that fee? I do think 5% is way too high. So it'll be interesting to see. Let me see if you guys are saying anything here. Well, I am going to step out. Let me see if any big bets coming. No one's dropping a big bet. Then I will step out for now. Oh, there's a big bet that could do it. Oh, look at that. It didn't even move it because TJX, if you're watching this stream, do it again. Do it again. He rolled a 49, so you didn't even see it move. Is he going to do it again? Oh my goodness. I can't even look away right now because I don't know what's going to happen. I told you, as soon as I get off this stream, it's going to blow up. Come on. TJX, roll it. Oh my goodness. What's going on with Kings? Nickname was trying to take all the Kings. Why did he do that big bet? A lot of times guys will see like a string of reds or a string of greens and they think, the odds are the next one's going to be red. That's not accurate, but it's okay. It gives people a decision to make. And so sometimes they feel confident the next one's going to be high or low. So they'll go in with a big bet. Is it going to do it? All right, I'm out of here just because I don't want to take any more of your time. But thank you for watching, everyone. Hit that subscribe button. Give me a thumbs up. Leave a comment down below. I absolutely appreciate you for watching as we continue on this journey of discovery in the cryptocurrency, the DApp space. 26 Tron per blaze. And I'm about to have 4,000 of those things. That's going to be awesome. All right, I'm out of here. Thank you so much for watching.